Hey everyone, cncHD here, and in this video I would like to cover the question how to be faster in this game, how to improve your game speed, and how to be more efficient overall in strategy games. I'm not the best player in Command & Conquer, I'm also not the best player in strategy games, but I will explain what I know from my perspective. If you want to have more inside knowledge from an expert player, I highly recommend to watch the videos of Dominator, who really is fast in this game and knows his shit, and yeah, I can really recommend him. So what helps me a lot in the game, in every strategy game, is that I know where every button on the keyboard is. So I can type blindly on the keyboard without looking at the keyboard. This helps me a lot. There's also the hand position here on the left side on ASDF. I just leave my four fingers there. My four fingers, I leave them there, and from there on, from this position I can reach pretty much every button on the left side of the keyboard. You learn that stuff if you can type blindly on your keyboard. This is basic knowledge for everyone who types a lot on a keyboard. This helps me a lot, reaching all the buttons without looking at the keyboard and concentrating on the match. Here, for example, with China, it's also easy to play because all the hotkeys are pretty much on the left hand. You can see my left hand on the bottom right of the screen, and you can see that I'm not really moving my hand a lot. The only movement is on my right hand with the mouse. This also really makes it faster. You basically have everything on the left hand. You have the attack button on the A. You have numbering your units on CTRL and a number. And this is also a very common question. How do you hotkey your buildings? You just press CTRL and a number, and this way you can number your buildings and give them hotkeys and select them by just pressing the number on your keyboard. So this really helps a lot. With all the hotkeys, you really need to learn them. It's no use if I put all the hotkeys in one video, because first, they are written down on pretty much every page on the internet about Command & Conquer. You can find them very easily on the internet. And second, they are all listed down here in the game. So here, for example, Battlemaster is B, Troop Crawler is T, Gatling Tank G. It's very easy to remember. Just think of a Battlemaster and know, okay, it's B, or Troop Crawler T, Dozer D, Flame Tank, okay, Dragon Tank D, War Factory, okay, this is a bit tricky, War Factory is A, Airfield F, and you will notice that you can select pretty much every building on your left hand without even having to go to the right side of the keyboard. So this helps me a lot with building fast stuff. Also have a good mouse, but this is not really a necessary thing to be fast in this game. Also, I'm playing shit right now because I'm explaining and not really concentrating on this game. But yeah, this really helps a lot in improving your game speed. What also helped me a lot is playing other strategy games like StarCraft 2, for example, or Age of Empires 2. StarCraft 2 focus heavily on micro and macro at the same time, and going for all these unit abilities. Command & Conquer Zero Hour does not have so many unit abilities, so it's way easier for the players to play Command & Conquer Zero Hour. StarCraft is more intense in this regard. Also Warcraft 3, for example, really difficult to play in my opinion, because of all the unit abilities you have to take care of. So yeah, and then just remember all the hotkeys. A for attack button, this way you don't have to look at your armies when they attack. You were able to see that my units attacked without me taking care of this. I mean, there was not much really taking care of this here, but the A move is really good. Next is know your units. Don't just throw your units into the trash, like I do right now, but instead know your units. Have good unit compositions, like Battle Masters and Gatling tanks and tank hunters. Tank hunters against the Battle Masters, which I do not really have right now, so I'm not really demonstrating a good game here. Also know when to retreat. For example, this is a bad situation. Retreat out of this match and save some tanks. Don't just let them die here and go to waste like I do right now. All these tanks are going to waste. Always try to save your units, and yeah. So yeah, that's basically it to get faster. You don't see a lot of movement here in my hand. Even if I play a fast GLA versus all of this shit here, you will not see a lot of movement if I demonstrate this now. I will put it on faster game speed. For the GLA, you have the workers on the K button. You can, like I said, easily get them here from the tab. Supply center is U for supply, and then you just need to be quick with your mouse. Also, I recommend to use the right mouse button to scroll. That's why you always hear so much clicking in my videos, because I really hammer this right mouse button. And yeah, if you know the K button for workers, just hammer this button whenever you build a supply stash. Rebel is B, capture building is C, tunnel is I think N, tunnel network, N for network. Yeah, just try to remember that. And again, you don't see a lot of movement on my right hand. And I can again reach the K button here with my left hand without really moving a lot. So yeah, I think this should really cover it. There's also CTRL and F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. You can bookmark a location, and if you press F1 now, you will jump to this location. A few pros use this technique in StarCraft 2. This is very common to use. I don't really use it. I really don't care about this. What I really use a lot is CTRL plus a number. So if I number these with CTRL 1, 2, 3, you can easily, by double tapping these numbers, jump between these buildings or units. This way you will be way faster with jumping. And then the right mouse button is scrolling, and so on and so on. Okay, I really hope this helped you a lot with increasing your speed in general. This also works a lot for Age of Empires 2 or StarCraft 2. In Age of Empires 2 you also use hotkeys for your workers and build houses with the E button. Select your idle workers with, I think, the dot button or the tab button. I don't know really. StarCraft 2 is pretty much the same. Just remember the hotkeys. Stay on this left hand position. This is what always helps me a lot, because with the left hand you're on your keyboard, with the right hand on your mouse. And if you're right-handed, of course. And this way you can really improve your game speed. I hope this helped you a lot, and yeah, enjoy the game. It's your cncHD. Bye bye.